If leaders learned anything during the pandemic, it's the importance of intentionally creating a sustainable business. A company that can innovate, shift quickly, and creatively meet competing priorities won't be a luxury, it will be a necessity. As we welcome a new year, consider asking yourself, what does creating a sustainable company look like? A sustainable business is usually defined as having a minimal negative impact or a positive effect on the environment, community, society, or economy. But leaders often overthink what it means to build in sustainability. And if you're like most business professionals, you may look at sustainability and think that it involves making large capital investments. Well, I invite you to look at a broader definition of sustainability. What are the little changes that could make a lasting difference, not only for the environment, but keep your business sustainable and even ready to take on an unexpected event? When I was renovating the Business Innovation Lab Co-working and Conference Center 5 years ago, it was quite an undertaking. And while I simultaneously managed Accelerate Associates, I was also my own general contractor because no general contractors would return my call, especially for a small 8,100 square foot project. In just 2 months, 6 HVAC units were replaced. We installed drywall, painting, lighting, flooring. All of that was complete. And in addition to making hundreds of decisions a day between two companies, I could have easily thrown up my hands in the air and just gave up. And quite frankly, there were days that I was simply overloaded and asked myself what I got myself into in purchasing a building. Well, as I was renovating the Business Innovation Lab, the renovation costs came in higher than projected. Okay, this often happens in any renovation, but that meant shifting funds from the furnishings budget into the renovation budget. So training tables, chairs, whiteboards, supplies, podiums, they all had a cost too. And keeping sustainability in mind, here's where we not only saved on the budget, but how we built in sustainability. Especially for something that we could not have anticipated. Little did we know that in 2020, when we got started for the second half of the renovations, we would be confronted with a major pandemic. Now, being mindful of sustainability in our first half of the renovation helped us to navigate this really unexpected event. And while we were really fortunate to be at near capacity during the pandemic, we had those reserves that wouldn't be there if we had spent it on high-end brand named furnishings. Below are the steps that we used in using a sustainability mindset that also had a positive environmental and economic impact. Number one, we notified our network. The first step to building sustainability was to notify my network. And when one of my family members heard that a law firm was renovating, she let me know that they were getting rid of executive chairs, wall hangings, and other commercial furniture. Their ergonomic executive chairs alone saved almost $10,000, and they were going to throw out this furniture. So add on commercial meeting tables, bookshelves, and other artwork. I can say we saved about $50,000 in costs and saved the furniture from going to a landfill. So if you are fortunate to work with a company that is renovating, don't let those resources go to a landfill. Contact your local chamber or chambers who may know a small business that could use that furniture. In my case, some of the commercial furniture needed a touch-up. With some fabric paint and wood stain, we took a coffee table and chairs from dated to delightful. Number two, reuse. As I was looking at my growing collection of plastic grocery bags. I'm sure we all have those. They were the perfect size for the trash cans in each of the co-working offices. And when we announced our sustainability efforts and that we would be reusing the single-use shopping bags, our co-working members gave us glowing feedback. They liked seeing how the bags from the local family-owned grocery stores were being reused. 3, repurpose. With a conference room, buying bulk items like candle holders for events can really add up. So as I was looking at the glass collection of yogurt containers, I realized that a small tea candle could fit inside. Who knew repurposing could be healthy and functional? And number 4, rethink. When our sponsors proactively suggested using paper gift bags instead of plastic bags for a recent gathering in our conference room, we were elated. Consider making this very simple shift with your collaborators at your next event, or even when purchasing your branded products. With little effort, we were able to have an economic and environmental impact that aligned with our company goals and our brand. And with collaborating with our sponsor partners, we're able to infuse sustainable choices. So I invite you to look around your company and your daily processes to see where you could repurpose, refurbish, reuse, or even rethink ways to make your company highly sustainable. I'm Lisa Manini. Until next week, create a great life.